Alright, so far we have created a method, I'm sorry, we created a test method in student test to test the name, the get name and set name methods in student. I added another test in here to test student ID. So I created a new student with no parameters, and I just want to make sure that the student ID is set to unknown student ID. Alright, so I'm going to close this. And again, I could, now that I have two tests here, see both the tests show up here. I could run either one individually. I could run all of them with this choice, or I could also run all of them by clicking Run Tests. And now this time, if you remember from the last video, we had a green bar here. This time we have a red one. Notice there's still a green check next to test name, because that succeeded. Okay, but we have an X next to student test student ID. So I'm going to click on that, and it says expected unknown ID, but was nothing. So what I did was actually I went in and messed up my student class on purpose. This was supposed to be this was actually supposed to be unknown ID. So I'm going to go back and fix it now. So let me copy this and paste it in there. Okay, so now this will work. Okay, so if you're following along and you and your student ID, if your program worked fine, then that's why it's because it should have been unknown ID. Let's just make sure. If I say run tests now, yeah, both the tests work. Okay, so again, this is kind of the process. Is you set up your tests, and whatever test fails, you go back and look and see what happened. Now, again, as I say, as your programs get more complicated, a change you make to one method might mess up the results for another method. So you might have something that's working perfectly fine all along, and then you make a change, and all of a sudden, this method back here is not working anymore. So that's why it's so powerful and so helpful to be able to click Run Tests and go through and check all your methods every time you make a change to make sure that you haven't messed up anything else in the process. Okay, so that's the gist of running tests and reading these results.